What's up, guys? So this video is going to be on this really big topic of hazing. A lot of y'all ask me, is hazing still, relevant, and is hazing still in the Marine Corps? Well, I'm going to tell you all about my own personal experience with hazing, what hazing is, and what to expect with hazing in the Marine Corps. So what is hazing ultimately? I'm going to give you the definition straight out of the dictionary for what hazing is. Hazing is an action taken or situation created intentionally that causes embarrassment, harassment, or ridicule and risk emotional or physical harm to members of a group or team, whether new or not, regardless of the person's willingness to participate. So what is that saying? Basically, hazing is anything that is demeaning, anything that is going to potentially scar somebody physically or emotionally without, them willing to participate. Even if they are willing to participate, it still can be considered hazing. So what are some things that in the military are considered hazing? So stories that I've heard from my seniors is, people getting thrown from the third balcony inside of a mattress. They put somebody inside of a mattress, they tape them up and they throw them, off the balcony in a mattress. Or, the most common thing of hazing nowadays is making someone drink a lot without, them really wanting to. Another thing that can be considered hazing is coming in somebody's room, early in the morning, and just fucking them up, making them do push-ups and planks and all that. Those are some things that are considered hazing. Now, with the big problem is that the Marine Corps, it's fed up with it. It's done with the whole hazing thing, right? So they give all these classes on hazing. They tell the new incoming guys, what hazing is, and they feed all this stuff into hazing. And what the problem that has arose now in the Marine Corps is a lot of people are crying wolf. So they're calling stuff hazing that's not hazing. So what all y'all out there, that big thing I'm afraid of is, oh man, I'm gonna get hazed. I heard people get hazed, and no, that's getting phased away in the Marine Corps. That shouldn't be your worry. If you think you're gonna get hazed or you're worried about getting hazed, then that's the least of your worries here. You should be worried about what training you're going to be, the physical shape that you're in. You need to worry about what your current mental state is. How are you going to be able to do that? You should be worrying about yourself and making sure that yourself is prepared for what you're about to partake into, what you're about to be involved in. That's what you need to be worried about. Hazing, I don't agree with hazing, but I do agree that this is an intense environment. This is the military. We are United States Marines. We should be the toughest, emotionally, physically. We should be the ones that, can take the brunt force of anything and still, be standing and get the job done. So this is not supposed to be an easy place. You're not supposed to be coddled here. You're not supposed to, oh, let me hold your hand, buddy. Let me go. No, this is not that place. So if you're coming here thinking that, then I believe that's the wrong mindset to have. But I'm not for hazing. I'm not for someone, just getting really ridiculed and for someone to just be beaten physically or mentally all day long. That's not the way to go. You can drive someone potentially, to harm themselves, and you don't want that on your conscience. But at the same time, I believe people should be pushed to their limits, so then they can get pushed to that block, that mental block in their head, or that physical block, so they can overcome it and push to an even further mental or physical block. I do believe people should get pushed to those limits. But once people start to go beyond those limits and crossing the lines of, someone's manhood or, womanhood or whatever, and they start doing things making people drink really early in the morning, or, they're just calling someone just names all day long, no breaks, just really going for their life and telling them that they're not worth anything. You got people freaking working out at 2 o'clock in the morning, they're just in the swamps, just facing the swamps, just drinking swamp water. Or if you got some extreme stuff of people, getting put in dryers, or people, like I said, maybe someone still taping up people in mattresses and throwing them off the third, balcony, and that's not cool. That's not the way to go. That's how you get someone to hate their life, and you don't want anyone to have that, because if someone was to do something to themselves, like I said, you'd have that on your conscience. But the big question of, is hazing still in the Marine Corps? It is. There's always going to be hazing in the Marine Corps. There's no way you can completely exterminate hazing in the Marine Corps. Just like people still break laws, and there are laws. People are going to always break laws. It's the same thing with hazing. But I can tell you, you're not going to, hazing is not just going to be a thing that just happens to you. As a new guy, with me, I didn't really just get hazed, but I did get, mentally and, physically pushed to the max of all of my limits. Me coming here as a new guy, having my head shaved for 7 months out of a year and 2 months workup, that hurt me mentally. I thought I was done getting my head shaved. I thought I was past that point in my Marine Corps career, and then I get to the fleet and I go all back through it. That hurt me mentally, because I'm like a pretty boy. I love my hair. As you can see on here, I love it. And for me to have to be like a freaking chicken nugget or like a freaking walnut 24/7, that was dang, dude, I'm so tired of this crap, And then of course you're the new guy, you're gonna be doing all this stuff no one else wants to do. So yeah, we're the ones doing all the working parties. We were the ones picking up all the trash. We were the ones cleaning everything and doing all this stuff. And when I first came in, it was all right, we're getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning, we're gonna PT, and then if you make them mad, then we're gonna PT again, and not have time to go to morning chow. We barely had any time for that. And then they'll be they'll give us a plan a day, and then somebody piss them off, and then we'll PT, and then we'll have maybe 15-30 minutes for lunch, and then we'll PT some more after that, and then we'll get off work and we'll do that same thing. And then we had homework. We had homework where we had to write each word, each letter in the word a different color, or each word a different color, and it took 12-13 hours. We had to write something 200 times, and like I said, each word had to be a different color, and you couldn't have the same color combination. I was like, how is that even possible? There's only a certain number of colors in a freaking crayon or color pencil box. That's literally impossible. So now we were being sleep deprived, and we were just getting pushed hard and hard, harder and harder and harder. And that breaks people. And then on top of that, you're getting called a booed, and then you're just getting shit on all day long. And so the combination of no sleep, getting shit on all day long, working out, barely being able to get chow, and going to the field, doing all the working parties, doing all the police call, and picking up all the trash, doing all the cleaning. And, we'd be cleaning the hallways, and they would see the one little thing of dirt, and they would just kick over all the stuff. You know what I'm saying? I mentally thought dang, I'm gonna be done with all that stuff in boot camp. But I came in with the mindset that I was gonna get hazed. I came in with the mindset of I'm gonna have somebody maybe try to beat me up, or it's gonna suck being in the fleet, because that's what I was told. I was told that before I even joined. I was told that in SOI, my SOI instructors were yeah, they're gonna mess y'all up in the fleet. So I was already kind of mentally prepared for that, so I wasn't really just scared of getting hazed. And plus no one was gonna lay hands on me without me fighting back type thing. So I wasn't really worried about it. But the Marine Corps evolves not around society, but it does evolve with society. So the whole bullying and all that stuff is frowned upon now, just in society in general. So the Marine Corps has to look at it the same way. They have to look at the fact that, man, we got some people getting hazed, and we have people maybe harm themselves because they were getting hazed and all this stuff. So of course they're gonna be yeah, we're done with the hazing stuff. It's over. We're gonna make sure we try to exterminate it. And that's what it is. That's the Marine Corps. They're trying to be done with it. They're trying to get rid of it as best as they can. The whole point of this video is you don't have to worry about getting hazed anymore. Hazing it's very rare now in the Marine Corps. There's, like I said, there's always gonna be hazing somewhere. There's gonna be someone out there that just wants to haze people and really mess people up and all that, and that just is what it is. It's not right. It's not right to actually haze someone, with the definition of hazing being something that's demeaning, or that's physically or mentally scarring. So that's not cool. Now, if someone's pushing you to your limits, they're making you, work out really hard, or, they're really drilling in some, good information into you, and it just seems overwhelming to you, that's not hazing. That's just them pushing you. Just know the difference of what hazing is and, what hazing isn't. Because ultimately, if you say someone's hazing you in Marine Corps now, that opens up an investigation, and you can end up getting someone in trouble that doesn't deserve to get in trouble, that wasn't actually hazing. But the way you say it to someone, it made it seem like hazing. So that's a whole nother story, but that's what hazing is in the Marine Corps now. So guys, hopefully this alleviates some of y'all's fears of getting hazed, because probably not. You're not gonna get hazed. But guys, if you like the video, give the video a thumbs up. Also guys, consider hitting that subscribe button. Guys, we're growing, and it feels amazing, guys. Also, I'm coming on some of my last videos in Jacksonville, North Carolina, on Camp Lejeune, guys. Some of my next videos are going to be at home in Memphis, Tennessee, right before I deploy, and hopefully I can get y'all some good content when I go to Oki, when I go to Okinawa, Japan, on my next and final deployment, guys. But guys, if you have any questions on anything, guys, leave them down in the comments down below, guys. And as always, thanks for watching.